inside of the Hawk flatbed model. I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Hawk four-wheel camper. So this is the inside of the Hawk flatbed model. This camper sleeps two, and the bed actually pulls out to become a massive king-size bed. So with both these cushions on, you can see how much room there would be for two to sleep up there really comfortably. Underneath the bed we've got extra storage, perfect for your clothes. Nice and organised with 3 main compartments and 2 little ones down the side that you could use for things like shoes or dirty washing. Under here we've got the chemical toilet that this model has. All the campers are customisable, so you can add or take things away as you please. And that stays up and then just pops down again. In here we've got the 2 batteries. These power everything that you need to use inside the camper. So they power the fridge, the lights and any charging you might need to do whilst on the road. The batteries are hooked up to the solar panels on the roof. With 4-wheel campers you can get up to 320 watts of solar up on your roof, so you've got plenty of electricity to charge on the go. Under here we've got the fuse box and other electrical components. It's really easy to access in case anything does go wrong and you need to change out a fuse whilst you're on the go. There's also some ventilation here to make sure everything stays cool and doesn't overheat. This electricity box also doubles as a seat and a great step up onto the bed to make that climb a bit easier. There's also a propane sensor fitted down here, which means you can leave your gas on overnight so you can use the heater without having to worry about any gas escaping. Over here we've got the controls for the heating and for the water. So this one's for the heating, so you can choose your setting and how hot you want it to be inside. It's really great because you can also set it to come on and to stay at this temperature, so it will keep coming on throughout the night to keep you nice and warm. Over here we've got the water heater. There's always 6 litres of hot water on the go, so you can always have hot water coming out of your tap. And down here is the water pump, so you switch this and it turns the sink on so that you can just turn the tap and have fresh water. Also on this panel you've got a battery button so you can see how much charge you've got coming up here, as well as a fresh water tank button so you can see if you need to top up the water. So moving on to the kitchen, we've got loads of storage space. We've got the drawers that have a pull up so they don't fly out whilst you're driving, perfect for your cutlery. And we've got a couple of cupboards that have a latch on them so they don't open whilst you're driving as well. And there's loads of room inside here to store your food or your pans and plates, that sort of thing. This here is a control panel so you can see how much solar energy your panels are pulling in. We're currently on 13.8 volts, which means it's nice and sunny outside and we're pulling in loads of power. In the kitchen area you have a sink as well as a gas burner with 2 rings on the hob. The sink is powered by the fresh water that's accessible from outside, and that's 20 litres that you can fill up on the go. So that pops up and so does the tap, and then this just powers on and off. And over here is the gas burner with the 2 rings, so you've got plenty of room for cooking any meals you want to eat whilst you're on the road. Below the burner we've got a isotherm 12 volt fridge, really nice and roomy for everything you need, and there's even a little freezer section here for ice cream and stuff like that. Plenty of room for all the food you might want on the go, and because it's 12 volt it doesn't use very much power at all. So under this raised up floor we've got even more storage where we've stored some more food. You can put in a shower basin here if you want to, but for this model we've gone with extra storage because it's really great to have loads of storage on the go. Under each of these benches we've also got even more storage where we've got our sleeping bags and clothes and loads of other bits, so there's loads of room and you'll never be short of places to keep things. Down here we've got the furnace that can keep you really nice and toasty throughout those cold nights. It's really great having one of these in the camper, just makes it feel much more homely and a really more luxurious experience. On this side we've got the electricity panel, so we've got light switches here for indoor and outdoor, and then we've got plug sockets as well as USB charging ports there, so you can charge everything you need to do on the go. Popping the top of the camper is really quick and easy. Once the 6 latches are undone on the outside, all you need to do is push the roof up to open it. So the 4 curtains in the pop top, you can open and close them as you want to when you're going to bed. So pop them up and you're blocking the sunlight out there. When you open them, they've got a further layer here. If you open that again, you can have the air coming in, so you really get loads of airflow and to cool the space down. There are 4 glass windows in the main body of the camper. The 2 on either side do open, so you can have even more air flowing through the camper, and then these 2 just provide a really nice view out of the back. All of the windows come with curtains, so they just pull across and velcro shut, meaning that you can really block the light out and get a good night's sleep. This camper also has 2 roof vents, there's one here and one over the bed. You can pop these open to allow fresh air to come in, and also switch the fan on and off to make that feel cooler, or to take air out whilst you're cooking. We've also got 4 LED lights, they're just touch on there, and they do dim and brighten as well, which is a really cool little feature. I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Hawk 4-wheel camper. If you want to find out more information, you can read our articles on vanclan.co or check out the spec on 4wh.com.